Hey y'all, Keto Diamond here, not a keto video. So for this video, I'm Joni, the reseller. I don't know how else to put that, to be honest with you. I'm still working on it because, what is this, my 6th video? Been doing this since sometime in May, I think, of this year. So not super long, still learning the ropes, still feeling the pains, still figuring it out. So I'm going to share some of the cool stuff I've got this week or over the last little while, some of the things that sold on eBay this week, and some of my flea market stuff that's going on. Some pretty cool things to say, and some pretty cool gifts were bestowed on me today. I probably spent a little extra time on this video in them because I was quite shocked by them and quite in awe by them. So you'll see all of that and so much more. I'm going to share that with you. First though, Octavia sent me some beautiful, now they call back. Sorry about that. So anyway, Octavia sent me some beautiful Native American display dolls that have some age to them. The thing is, I'm running into walls. Trying to figure out how to post them, present them, price them, everything. So girl, I'm working on it. It might look like I'm not because I've posted a lot of stuff and not those yet. I've sent a couple photos to some friends that know a little bit about it, and hopefully they'll have some good information for me so I'll know how to proceed, and then I'll share them with everybody, share, each one of them individually, price-wise and everything, and we'll hope for the best because I'm running into walls. I can find some, but they're not exactly like it. It's just a little bit So anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the video. I'm so excited to share with you some jewelry that was basically given to me, not exactly, but you'll see that in a minute, and a lot of really cool stuff. I got this today too. While we're at the flea markets, I have quarters that I keep with me, a quarter pouch, and my thought is, if I use my quarters, it's not my cash, and my quarters are just stuff I've saved up. So if I can buy it with my quarters, I'll get it if I like it and I think it's worth something. I can't really find this one right away. I'm sure it's not too hard to find. It was just a quick search that I ran, and it wasn't the exact one. So I mean, as long as this is worth $12, $13, it's worth my time and gas and boxing it up, I'm happy. But I don't know what it's actually worth yet. But it's a beautiful paperweight with a flower in it. And let's get on to the videos. Let me just show you all this great stuff, what I'm about to post, and some of the stuff that I've already posted. Usually we keep the van a little bit cleaner, but it's been a gross week. Zach went for a walkabout with his grandpa. He came back at the flea market with 2 big rocks that he likes. That's my boy. Definitely. Alright, so today's setup's a little different. This place again doesn't have tables. We really don't have enough tables, but I thought I'd show y'all. And it's just not going well this last week or so. I mean, I don't know, but all our dollar stuff's back there because we didn't have any tables. I'm so tired. Hey guys, I finally got that vintage wallet posted. I put it in a Ziploc bag so I can store it away till it sells so it stays pretty and clean, because this thing is really, really nice, and I hate to get it all dirty around here. I got this really beautiful little ceramic Mother Mary and Baby Jesus wall pocket. It's a holy water thing. I'm not Catholic. I don't really know how this works, but I suppose you hang it close to the door and you do the cross when you come in, on your forehead or whatever. I don't really know. I don't know how it works. If you know, please tell me, because I am very interested. I listed this one for far less than other people had theirs listed for, because I don't know, I think it's kind of special, and people who want it want it. So I don't know if I should get excited or not, but it appears this Pokemon here, this black Pikachu, is selling for $350. Huh. Hey guys, so somebody asked me about a specific item I showed, and I thought I'd show y'all an easy way to find it. If you go to my eBay link, which is in the description, happy selectors. I can't figure out how to get this category thing set up. I think to do the categories properly, you have to actually pay for a subscription. But anyway, to find it, because like I said, I've got like 272 products right this minute on here. You can go to this little search bar right here. And she asked about the dancer. I try to stick with some keywords so y'all can find things easier. But anyway, just type it in, click enter, and look, the dancer was what popped up first. I think I've got her listed for about $10 less than what I've seen everybody else list her for. Well, I'm sorry, I said everybody else, but I only saw one of these on here, and it was listed, I think, for $70. So I thought that would be a fair price. And I know very little about her, but she is copper, beautiful, and she's pretty large, actually. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that you can search through and make it easier, but you can always send me an email or leave a comment, and I'll try to help you. So I know a lot of people commented basically, don't be buying anything right now until things improve. We're not, for the most part. Once in a while, we'll go in and look around to see if there's a $2 item that can go on eBay for $100 or something like that. But for the most part, everything's coming from the store we cleaned out, or we had a bunch of stuff in boxes still. Some of it is stuff we actually had from our old house, which has been boxed up for years because we downsized in a major way. Like it's been 11 years ago. So we lived in a nice large home and downsized to a single wide. So yeah, there was a ton of boxes from that. I've posted decanters, vases. I mean, that place had shelves beyond shelves and storage beyond storage, but this place does not. So we've had an outbuilding for years just packed up with boxes. This was not it. This was in the building, the store, but it's a beautiful crackle glass vase. And I just kind of want to tell y'all, this is actually pretty good quality. I mean, it doesn't really look it. If you see water specks, it's because I washed it real good because it was in that dusty old store. But my husband thought crackle glass was broken glass. He's like, that blue vase is broken all to hell. I'm like, honey, that's not broken. And we've had this conversation before, but he still thinks that, well, I mean, I guess it technically is, but, it's intentionally done this way. You guys, I got to tell you, I'm really vibing on these fossil bags. For one, I love the skeleton key. I don't know why. This is a really great leather, high quality. I've got it stuffed and packed. I just took pictures of this one. I'm going to post it on eBay now. But man, that sucker is nice. Got something on it, but wait, what's that? Let's take a good look at it. Is that coloration or it's some kind of crust, I think. Yeah, it's some kind of cruddy stuff. Oops. That's just, okay, we're good. We're good. I need to, but wow, that is a nice bag. Man, I need the money. I'd keep these damn things. I finally got both of the fossil purses listed. This Mickey Mouse bag and this Saks Roots bag is listed on eBay. Plus two others, I think, maybe three. If you're interested in them, just run over to my eBay link and you just type in purses in the little search bar on my page. And all these should come up for you. I love the owls. Oh, this has a matching billfold. Well, a semi-matching billfold, rather. But it is a Saks Roots with the same coloration and all. All the details are listed. Alright, you guys, this week in solds. So far, just this North Carolina Starbucks mugs, the Been There series. Shows all the really cool things. Well, not all of them, but some of the really cool things in North Carolina. On the back, it's got the Blue Ridge Parkway and some other stuff. Nice mug. Had it listed for $15. Was offered $11. Took the offer because I haven't sold anything else this week. And $11's not bad for a coffee mug. I just want to show you guys this really great jewelry box. Now, I'll show you the whole thing in a minute. It's red velvet. It's clasp closed. I mean, it just shuts really good and tight. It's like a clamshell kind of deal. These are selling for like $40 on eBay. The funny thing is, most of them are missing this layer. They're missing it. And they don't seem to know that it's missing. and they're selling for 40 bucks. So I just kind of found that interesting. So I listed mine for 42. Figured that's fair considering it's got the extra layer. It is vintage, very beautiful, well-made box. I made a mess with it, but it's gorgeous. I love it. So for us, this has been one good way to maximize profits. These little $3 bags that sometimes you can get at Goodwill, sometimes you can't. But this one had 54 toy cars in it, like Matchbox and Hot Wheels. We sell those two for $1, and it had 54 cars in it total. So that's like paying 6 cents. And even if we only get 50 cents each out of all of them, that's 27 bucks. That is like a $24 profit off of a $3 bag. So that's excellent. And these do really sell pretty good for us. People go through them like crazy, grab 2 out, especially little kids and grown men. You wouldn't believe how many grown men. Some of them are worth a little more, and some of them I'm going to look up because they might be like little eBay items. I'm not sure, because I know some of them can be valuable. But that bag also came with this handful of junk. A Jenga block, soldier missing an arm, couple little itty bitty things. Couple things I'm not sure what the heck they actually are. They go to little toys. So those are, I didn't count those in the 54 things. Then you got 1 or 2 that's going to be just pretty much trash. I can throw some glue on it and maybe give it to, I'll probably just throw that one away. But then some of them are worth about $1 a piece anyway. This one I'm probably keeping, to be real with you. Captain America car. Gonna look him up first. But like I said, some of them are actually worth $1 a piece, and maybe even good enough for the $2 table. That's a Porsche. Cast metal. What do you call that? Is it cast metal? My husband knows. I don't know. But anyway, that can go on the $2 table. There's a matching one. Which is cute. And this little thing actually works. It makes all kinds of racket and rolls and all that. So that's worth at least $1. It's a VTEC. So, you know, if you bought it brand new, you're probably paying $5, $10 for it. And then these would be okay for about $1 a piece once I get that tire back on there, because I got it crooked. They weren't on there. But yeah, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to share it with you. So, you know, even like I said, if they're 50 cents each, that is a $27 profit. So that's what, put $23 and some change profit, but still yet very neat. You know what? I'm keeping this in the van, because sometimes when we set up our tables, they're uneven because the ground is crooked and we have to look for a rock. I'm keeping this. So Anthony was perfectly happy to get those little signs. He came straight in and said, hooray, he's learned a new word. He stole the Captain America car too. But that's okay. And he likes his little soldier with no arm. And they can fight? Yeah. Oh, wow, okay. Zach's over there playing games. Alright, so we first got out here, there was no real cloud cover. It was white, fluffy, what was out there. But that changed quick. We've got little sprinkles already, so this isn't looking too good. Somebody was asking about prices the other day, so I thought I'd show you. These purses here are $5 or less. These purses here are $6 or more. $1,000 each for the Duke purses. He's kidding. The front one's $15. It's got a matching wallet, full-size wallet with it. The back one's $10. And then they're just kind of various prices from there. Got some chairs and stuff out there. Some of my cups. Wallets and stuff. They're various prices. Most of them are between $3 and $5. And this is our dollar table. Well, my dollar table, basically. This is his dollar table. They got a bunch of different stuffed animals, and the boxes have prices on them, so you kind of know which ones are which. And then, of course, you got the more expensive toys over here, and they range from about $3 to $10, except for the train set. That's about $50. But they're expensive as hell, and everything's with it. Squishmallows, of course, small stuffed animals. Some of those are only $1. Sorry. Let me get out your way. Do you have a Pikachu? Well, change it, baby. I mean, it might not be no reason to change it since these games are all $5 unless they're marked down to $3. All these pictures here are $5 except for the 10 Commandments. That's 10. Let all what go? Huh? Canes. Games. Oh, yeah. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of carrying them. Nice clock for, it says 20, but I, tell people I'll take 15. That Captain America thing is 35, but it was mine, and we paid 40 for it. That's 15, but it was mine. That little Chucky's only $2. Got all kinds of stuff out here. Future president, little princess house globe back there, which is probably going to go on eBay, really, because glass don't do too well. Survival thingy. That's pretty. And some mugs. I don't bring many of them out here. So I sincerely just had to use the phrase, ma'am, please don't lick the toys. I had a man ask me how much this was because it's his favorite colors. No, we don't have no records. With us anyway. I need to start bringing those out, actually. But we got a lot of stuff out already, so. But yeah, I just thought it was cute that, a man was interested in that purse just because of the color. That is a beautiful purple, though. I gotta be honest. Like I really showing y'all a lot of what's out here. Some Duke bags, if you like Duke. This one right here is a practically new, what is it, Vera Wang? Simply Vera. This one's beautiful. Suede and leather. Dark green and brown. I don't like this one, but a lot of people picked it up. Cute party purse. In addition to the North Carolina mug, today is Friday and these have sold. Sold a pair of these beautiful peacock mugs. I could kick myself for not picking up another one that I saw the other day. But these two, I think I paid in total $214, and they sold for $21.99. This decanter sold, I'm not positive, I think I paid $214, and $14 is including tax, and it sold for $14. So not too horrible. Hopefully it'll get even better. I mean, those are great flips, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with it. It's just trying to make it a career, so I need to sell more than, like $40, $50. So in this same video, I told you guys that I don't actively seek out things right now. We're not going out to buy stuff. But if something happens to fall in my lap, I'm going to take it. So these two, this guy beside of us today was selling these things. And I was like, I wonder how much he wants for them. I'm just going to go over there and ask. And I nearly fell out and about broke my hands trying to get my quarters out when he told me that I could have both of them, the set, for $1. I don't know how much they're worth yet, but I know they're worth $1. They are hand blown. I can show you. It's got the inside bubbles. Now they're also wet a little bit because I just washed them and dried them off. This one of them does have a few scratches. The paint on this one is on the inside. So evidently when they was putting stuff in it, they scratched it. But they're minor scratches, nothing that's going to really stand out. So those are gorgeous, to be honest with you. I got both of those for $1. Now this one and this one, the guy was selling 3 for $1, so 33 cents each. I bought a glass fan with it, so like 33 cent glass fan was 33 cents. And yeah, that glass fan had a crack in it I didn't see, so I can't really put it on eBay, but I can put it on our dollar table, and people can see it and decide whether they want it for themselves. The same guy with the big tall green glasses had these two. Quarter. This is hand painted. It is double marked, I believe. I believe whoever painted it put the, I guess that's KK on it. I'm not real sure what that says. But underneath it is an S mark, which is for L.E. Smith. So if that's an L.E. Smith thing, it might be something that they painted there too, and the artist's signature is on it. I'm not real sure. I got to look it up to make sure. But that is so pretty. We're going to find out how much it's worth. And okay, that's not scratches in the paint. So we're going to find out how much it's worth and get it posted on eBay. This I can't remember. I know I've seen these before. I know that's a little doggy. I can't remember what kind of dog that is. If you guys know, let me know. And if I'm not mistaken, this is polished granite. I think it's polished granite. But it was $0.25. It was pretty. I'm reasonably sure it's worth more than a quarter. I can put it on the dollar table if nothing else. So I think it's great. Oh, I just kind of glossed right over these two things. But this is a set of 6 porcelain coasters. They're not marked though. It doesn't have a mark of who made them, or at least I haven't seen one yet. I'll get to looking real good. But that is a really great little coaster set. Very, very pretty. Almost Victorian looking. This is, now a lot of y'all will just recognize that pattern. It is Princess House. I can't remember, but yeah, it's Princess House pattern. I actually have a lot of this glass, which is regretfully not worth a whole lot resale wise, especially the clear. But being that this has this pink on it, probably flashed. I don't really know. There's no scratches for me to really tell, but probably. So I'm gonna look it up and hope and cross my fingers that it's worth at least, you know, what, 10 bucks? Hell, I gave 33 cents for it. So I mean, it's just, I think these are some great finds for what, altogether $2.50. And plus there was a fan too. I was wrong about the marking on there. I actually zoomed in on it really good with my phone and saw an anchor. So it's an anchor, not an S. So it's not Ellie Smith, it is Anchor Hawking. And it appears that these are hand painted by other people. I've seen some on Etsy with strawberries and various things using this exact jar. They're calling it a sugar jar. But the artist did hand sign this. I think it says KIK, but I'm not real sure. Y'all can see it just as good as I can. So, what's that look? KIY maybe? I don't know what it says. But anyway, it could be, oh no. I almost lost it there for a second. It could be somebody on Etsy painted this and sold it. I can't even be sure. There's a lot of them like this out there that are hand painted. So maybe that's what's going on. Or maybe like Anchor Hawking had employed people to paint them. I can't be sure. But it's still really cool, really pretty. My top is all leaves. They all seem to be different. You got, what, cherries, I guess? Or I think it's cherries, I don't know. Grapes, apple, and a pear. I really like the way this one looks. I really do. That's so pretty. And I mean, I would like to see, I wish this was a paperweight, to be honest. Well, that was lucky. The first bathroom was open. But usually early in the mornings you have to walk all the way to the second bathroom. The first bathroom is about a football field away. The second one's about 2 football fields away. Unless you want to go to the porta potty, which I don't really want to, unless I have to. Hubby wanted a drink, so I stopped by the vending machine. Expected it to be $3, $1.50. Don't worry, not drinking it. Hate Mountain Dew. But anyway, it's funny that it's cheaper to buy a drink in a vending machine than a convenience store or Walmart. Alright, so kind of crammed in here. That dark blue van is ours with a gray tent. You can't really move around in here very much. This is the back side though. Where I had a hair at Webb Road, a little old man walked up and gave me a Tweety bird with a tag on it. He said he saw all my toys, thought I could sell it. And then he pulled this stuff out of his pocket. He said his wife passed away, he no longer had any need of it, and he needed the money. And he's probably about 90 years old. He said that he paid $47 for this like 30 years ago. I don't know. I haven't looked any of it up yet. But I do believe all of it is vintage jewelry. Look at that. The only thing I can see wrong with it is one of the stones in the bracelet is a little off-colored. But the rest looks freaking fantastic. I think these are going to be eBay items, but I'm going to look them up because I don't want to put them out there on the table. Can I have them? No, sir, you can't have them. I mean, they'll be surprised they don't go in my jewelry box, but realistically, I just don't have any nice place to wear a brooch. The necklace is beautiful. And then this 3 necklace here, or I don't even know what you call it, but it's got the 3 sections. It's in good condition. Nice. Look how beautiful that is. All right, I looked them up. They're all marked Sarah Coventry. They were produced from 1949 to 1984. There is a whole book on her collection. And it's gorgeous.
I would never have walked up to a table and said, okay, how much do you want for these things? But he came up, and like I said, he had them in his pocket. He said, I've seen you out before. You're a nice person, and you give kids toys once in a while. And I just kind of thought, you know, you would like this stuff. I need the money. How's $1 a piece? So technically, I give him a little bit more than $1 a piece. I paid $10 for 9 things, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, wow. And I mean, honestly, I gave him a lot more, but I don't have it. But it was so nice of him to offer, and I hope it helps him out. And I can't wait to post this stuff. I always hate being on the very end of a row or a building because people get right there at that blue tent, turn around and stop and go the other way. Like that. Oh, no, they're going to look at the guys jump over there. Me and jump. I need to start carrying more junk. Alright, so it is like 10 o'clock in the morning. It is 86 degrees out here with 68% humidity. It feels worse. It says feels like 90.
Only of those pictures
but it's going to be 91.
They're going quick.
What pictures? Oh, them. It's pointed at me, honey. They can't see them.
Huh?
The camera's pointed at me.
Yep, they seen them.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing a couple left.
It's hot. It's miserable early, but.
Somebody take down one of your subscribers should buy that beautiful dog.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Hubby's going to hold her for you. Check her out. Ain't she pretty?
Yeah,
She's a bell doll.
Yeah. Batteries in it.
Oh, do I need batteries? Okay. Alright. Well, that would have been helpful to know. I need to buy some more batteries. Usually when we buy toys, if they take batteries, we put batteries in them.
I'm guessing this is Bella
Belle.
from Once Upon a Time.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, she was on Once Upon a Time too. That's hubby's only reference. We do have a fan hooked to a power converter. It ain't doing shit. I mean, it's better than not having it.
It's 100% better than I have.
Yeah.
Obviously, how fast you start sweating.
I'm sweating over here in front of the fan.
Yeah, but I mean, are you absolutely miserable then? Right there?
Oh no. I spent some more of my quarters. That's what I do. I bring my quarters out here if I see something I like. I don't know how much it's worth, but clearly he's never cleaned it up or tried to mess with it, so.
We'll probably sell it for $30.
Probably. Well, I'm gonna see how much it's worth for first. It's noon, and this entire place has gone silent. I think everybody said, nope, it's hot. Nope, we're just gonna stay in the house now.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Might have to, so it don't look too good now.
Out of here.
Well, when everybody else packs up and goes home, because we are trapped. We're impinged. And there's vehicles on all sides of us over there. And a gate here. So, I don't know when we'll be packing up, but I'm dreading it. Oh, I'm dreading it. The interesting thing is, like, you put it out when it's nice and cool. So, I mean, it's not hard to put things out. Putting it back up when it's 91 degrees, oh my damn. That's going to be miserable. We've done it at 84 and 86 before. 91 and muggy, whole different ballgame. Alright, so we've been home. I literally walked in the door, stripping my clothes off, throwing them on the floor, and went straight to the shower and took a shower. And all dressed and refreshed. Now still red because it was hot. Hubby is rinsing off the car with one of the sprayy things because our neighbors are burning trash. And they've been burning like big massive piles. I don't blame them, but my car is covered in ash. All the cars in our yard are covered in ash. So it's like really bad. It looks like we live near Canada, to be honest with you, by the way I'm hearing things anyway. And yeah, I hate to spend $2 on it, but it needs rinse bad. It's bad. Plus, I'm allergic to everything and covered in pollen and dirt. Doesn't help my sinuses. I'm glad he wanted to do it though, because
honestly, if I had to get out there, it just stay dirty. I'm glad it feels a little better now. I feel a little better now. By the way, today, Saturday, didn't do so hot out there at all. I mean, it was hot out there, but we didn't do very good. Again, it's 4th of July weekend. A lot of people probably doing barbecues at the beach, all that good stuff, because it was nowhere near as crowded. Plus, we were kind of not the best spot, to be honest with you. For some reason, at those end of the rows, and me and my husband both do this too, everybody kind of does it. You get right there about halfway, kind of glance and walk away. So I mean, they might have something you really like, but you like, all you see is toys and purses. If you don't want toys and purses, you kind of just, meh. But anyway, the only reason we done as well as we did do is because I took my swords off the wall. I had 2 really nice swords that we actually bought. They've been on our walls for over 20 years, maybe 22 or 3 years. I put them out there. A lot of people asked about them, but I also took pictures of our tables and posted them on Facebook and told people, you come see us. And my grandson's other grandma's sister messaged me and said, hey, the swords, me and my husband were on our way to get them. I was like, but that's really the only reason we did as well as we did, which still wasn't great, but yeah, I guess maybe near holiday weekends it's not as good. I'm not sure. It might have been more our location. I don't really know, but usually when we're at one of the ends, we do fantastic. One of the corners, rather, where people are kind of walking back and forth, we usually do pretty good. But at the very end of the row, with nowhere else to go, not so much. All right, another decent flip. Paid, I think $1.07. It might have been $2.14 for the Mickey mug, and got $18 out of it. I was asking 21 or 22, something like that, but I got 18, and that's perfectly fine. And then this Sterling & Noble's clock. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was $2 or $3 plus tax, and got 15. So that's okay, and it works great. Well, update. Mickey mug actually got canceled. The buyer sent me an offer. I accepted the offer, and they changed their mind, I guess. So it was canceled and relisted. So no harm, no foul, but just like to let you know that it's still available if you want it. All right, this one is the Sarah Coventry Bird of Paradise brooch. Looks like the buy it now price sales comp would be about 18 bucks. So that's what I'm gonna list it for. I just love it, and it's in such good condition. And again, yeah, it's marked right there on the tail. Oh my goodness. It's like she got them brand new and put them in her jewelry box. All right, it looks like this one is called the Aurora Borealis brooch. And again, by Sarah Coventry. Wow. I just can't believe how beautiful these are. I wish I had a place to wear stuff like this. Oh, if you do, I'm going to post it. I haven't done research yet on this one yet. I just accidentally came across the name of it. So let's go see what it's worth. Here's something super cool. It appears the center one, chain I suppose, unlatches so that you could wear it as an individual strand if you'd like. How unique. Oh wow. Look at that. That is so great. I love it. Oh, it's going to be hard to let this one go. Of course, in the summertime, it's too hot for this. But when it cools off, I mean, really, that is fantastic. I was absolutely right. The center strand comes out so that you can wear it by itself. How cool. I don't even see any wear on this, like color fading or anything. That is amazing, because I mean, at very newest, it could be as 1984, but the oldest it could be is like 1949. I think it was 49 to 84, but how cool. This bracelet also has a pretty cool feature. So in case that clasp comes undone,
You still got it safe with the little eye hook thing. I can't get it on camera right, but it's just like an added safety feature. Also helps you put it on, because you can unclasp this, slide this over your wrist, and then clasp it, and it can't fall off while you're clasping. Super cool. Oh my gosh, how fantastic is that? And the bracelet, I scratched my arm, but check that out. Oh. I don't know Sarah Coventry before now, but I have to say, I dig the chick style a lot. Alright, this one's called Celebrity, and it's both a brooch and a necklace piece, or it can be either one. Super pretty, super neat. I've got a little smudgy where I was messing with it, but otherwise it's in really good condition. It's beautiful. Oh, by the way, I told you earlier that there was a stone on here that was discolored, or I thought it was. Nope, it's supposed to be. Alright, it appears this exact one sold for $20.99 just a few days ago, so we're going to list it for $20.99. This one, the 3-strand gold beads, gold tone by Sarah Coventry, sold for $27.96 just a little bit ago, so we're going to list it for $27 even. I can't find sold comps for it. I can say that somebody has it listed on Etsy, though, for $160, but they also have the earrings and brooch, I believe. So it was like a matching huge thing. So, I don't know what to list this for, but this is gorgeous. This is special. And I love it. Just personally love it. Absolutely think it's date night, wedding, whatever material. You know, just if you got something special going on, this is a go-to piece, a statement piece. I'm gonna list it for like $90 and just see what happens. Okay, I did find this listed on eBay, but they had it listed for $100. Like I said, I'm gonna list it for $90 and just see if it gets any interest. All right, let me update that information because I don't want to lie to you guys. I looked at it a little closer. It is on auction with a $100 reserve, and it's got like one bid for $20. So again, I'm going to list it for $90. We'll see what happens. All right, so it looks like the evening snowflake and the aurora borealis flower are going for around about $20 each. So we'll try 19 and see what happens. All right, it looks like the celestial ice pen goes for about $20 as well. Oh, man, that's gorgeous. And this video camera's just not doing it justice, but that thing is beautiful. So it looks like the Galaxy Maltese is going for around 20-ish as well. I tell you what, I'm a fan of hers now, and I've never even heard of her till today. So each of these cast iron pieces look like they're going for about $20 a piece, and that's a sold price. So like this one was like 21 and this was 20 something. And to save on shipping, I thought I'd put them in a lot and do it like $35 for both. And the shipping would be cheaper because you got both items in one box, wrapped, of course. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. This is a cast iron rooster soap dish, which is pretty neat. It's footed. And then this is a cast iron rooster trivet, which this one probably needs to be fired. But, you know, people who know cast iron know how to do that. But I thought they were really cool. If my sink was bigger, this would 100% be on it. That's just it. The trivet I can live without, unless I had a really nice, well, if I had really nice countertops, then I would want to protect them, but I don't. So, yeah, I think I'd put this in a lot for about $35 for the two. How? I love you! I love you too. How awesome is all of that? And beautiful. And I wish I had the lifestyle just to plop it out there and wear it. I don't. I don't go anywhere except for to the flea market. And now in the wintertime, probably could wear some of that stuff. In the summertime, I want to be as naked as possible because let me tell you something. By the time I left today, no. Oh, I forgot to tell you that story about the lady licking the toy. Okay, so clearly the woman is mentally unstable or ill, or I don't know what's wrong with her exactly. Perhaps it's a little schizophrenia, and she's very childlike, very erratic, and also seems to be schizophrenic or something. I'm really not sure. She comes over, and I've seen her 2 or 3 times up there. Clearly, I think her guardian or whoever's in care of her is a vendor as well at that one flea market we go to. She touches everything, which I understand. I touch everything too. So it doesn't bother me. She spends a great deal of time touching stuff though. And the other day, she really caught my attention because she'd already left and came back. And my husband's like, what is she doing? I said, I have no idea. But she talks to herself, talks to the wind, waves at things that aren't there, and speaks and shouts to things that aren't there. And she picked up one toy and she said, oh, a red panda. And she opened the book and she goes, red panda. And she closes the book, puts it back under her arm. Okay. But then she picks up a G.I. Joe doll and she licks his head. I was like, ma'am, please don't lick the toys. I was floored. I didn't know what to do about it or say about it. She was not even fazed. I'm telling you. She just like, okay. And she puts the toy down. And she continues looking at toys for a few more minutes before walking back off again. Like, because she can spend 30, 45 minutes just standing there picking up toys. I've seen her put them close to her mouth before, but the way she is, I thought she was talking to them. She licked it. You don't lick random doll toys. First of all, children touch those, which means every child is, well, they're not because I saw it and I wiped it off with some disinfectant wipes, but how many little fingers have been on that with God knows what? You know what I mean? And then, no telling what she's got. If I hadn't seen it and to clean it, she could have passed something, a germ or something. I don't know. The flu could be spreading. The C word could be spreading. We don't know. But it shocked me so much. And when I said this, my husband just, he was looking at his phone. He looks at me and goes, really? I was like, yeah. And like I said, I wasn't mad about it. I was just like, you didn't lick that toy. Put it down. What's wrong with you? I didn't ask because she might have told him. I didn't want to know. But I was so in shock by it. And I was like, I can't believe that just happened at all. But I'm sure that's not the strangest nor craziest thing I will experience at the flea market. Because the flea market is full of various characters. You will have people in suits and ties on 90-degree days. You will have people with hoodies and sweatpants on in 90-degree days. I don't know if you're trying to lose weight or what, but that is probably not good for you. There was also an ambulance out there with its lights on. I don't know what they were doing, but I'm thinking the kid with the hoodie and the sweatpants might have went down. I don't know, but anyway. And he had a head full of mop hair too. Like, I was hot looking at him. I was hot, period. And then he's walking around like that, and I'm like, oh, he gonna have a heat stroke. And the kid across from me. Now look, I ain't talking smack, but I'm talking just a little bit smack. In fact, him and his girlfriend are white. I don't know if they were married or not. Extremely friendly, great people. But he tickled me, and every time he walked by, I got a chuckle. Picture this. Tall, lanky, tan, wearing a cut-off t-shirt with, like, muscle cars on it. Leopard print, shorter swim trunks. Shortish. Men usually wear them down to their knees. These were about mid-thigh, so a little bit shortish. American flag flip-flops, white flip-flops with red with little white stars on it, and a handgun on his hip.
And I look cute at it.
It was cute. But anyway, every time this kid walked by, I'm just like, I hope he's comfortable. He's as comfortable as he's gonna get out there anyway. At least he's wearing shorts and tank top. But because there's a lot of people out there wearing pants and tight jeans. I'm like, how? No. I want to be as naked as I can. I tell my husband tomorrow, I'm wearing my swimming bottoms. I don't even care. Hell, I might take a bucket with ice water and sit in that thing once in a while and dip my head in it. I don't know. But it was sticky, hot, and miserable. And I know, bless your hearts, in Texas, y'all are getting some heat. And some other states too, probably. But the heat and cold are not my friends. Spring and fall, as long as it's a mild day, I'm good with that. But I've had a headache since we left. I came straight home, literally stripped out my clothes, got in the shower, took magnesium, potassium, still got a headache, also took allergy pills. I took them throughout the day because that place is so dirty and gross. And it's just, it's sandy, dusty, rocky. It's just dirty. I mean, everything that you take out there is going to get dusty. I'm constantly dusting this stuff off. Like every time we get it out of the box, I'm like, go away. Canterfly is getting on my nerves. It keeps, but anyway, it's just everything gets dirty and gross. It just does. You're not going to take anything out there to look good. In fact, I've got 2 squishmallows I had to pull off the table, bring them home, and I've got to wash them and dry them. Or I've got to do something with them. I've got to clean them. Because every little chunky finger that touched them has left marks on them. It looked like they've been in a garage. Like greasy hands have touched them. It's not. It's just dirty and dusty. But you take hot, sweaty, and dusty, and you get dirty little handprints. And everybody picks them up. Everybody squeezes them. Not just children. Adults do it too. And these things are dirty. And then they fall and stuff gets dirty. And people will pick it up and be like, this is a little dusty. You want to take $10 off of it? I'm like, no, wash it. You be all right? No. But anyway, and that's the same thing with the purses. That they can drop the purse themselves, pick it up, and it gets a little dusty. They'll brush it off and be like, it's dirty now. I'm like, you dropped it in the dirt. But flea markets. I hope to make eBay the primary source of income eventually, because of damn. It's going to be hot. It's going to be cold, the rainy days. And I told my husband we got to figure out how to streamline that setup and pack up process. Just get it done quicker. Because it took an hour and a half to set up today. Now, we have a lot of stuff. We really do. So, and the stuff that you see for eBay, that doesn't go out there much. Once in a while, I'll get tired of it and try to see what happens out there with 1 or 2 things. But most of that stuff is on shelves in there. So anyway, stupid Canterfly. It's not stupid. I'm sure it's a perfectly bright creature of God. I'm just saying it's irritating me. It keeps landing on my phone. It's landing on my... It's irritating me. But anyway, I also noticed something today. Oh, wait, I was going to tell you. We're trying to sell down a lot of it so that there's just less, you know. Once I finish, I've got a huge, massive tote full of pocketbooks right now. I want to sell those down to where I only have a small tote, and I'll only buy enough in the future to fill the small tote, because the one I got now, if it wasn't on wheels, I'd be in real trouble. We've got 2 of the clothes hangers, like the things you hang clothes on, that I hang the purses on. I'd rather it just be one. So once I beat down these, I'm only going to have enough to fill that one tote and get them as cheap as possible. So, yeah. Plus, in totes, they get ruined. They get squashed. They look awful. Sometimes it breaks, like whatever vinyl or whatever material they're made out of, and the cracks in them. So I don't want to deal with a ton of them anymore. There's a lot of it we're just trying to beat down because we've got a ton of stuffed animals too because they're really cheap. They're easy to get. And some of them are super cute. But they need to be beat down. A lot of it does, to be honest with you. And today I actually got rid of, I pulled what everybody else up there pulls and got rid of stuff for free. When we got done packing up, I left certain things out that we've had for a while or that was in the house and it just didn't want and it just ain't selling. And I'm like, hey, anybody want this free stuff here? And a few people came over and got some stuff they wanted off of it and the rest went in the garbage. So I might start actually, instead of putting it in the garbage, because I probably shouldn't have. Now that I think about it, I feel kind of bad. But they were like 4 candle holders that came from Dollar Tree. And I had paired them up together and was just put them on the dollar table. And just nobody looks at them, nobody picks them up. I probably could have donated them to Storehouse or Goodwill or somewhere. And that probably would have been a better option. And now I feel bad that I didn't do that. But some of it had to go because I'm tired of packing it up. It wasn't selling. Nobody was looking at it. And here's the crazy thing about that though. You can take something out there 5 million times and it be completely ignored. But that one person comes over and goes, oh my God, I've got to have that. So, you know, I took a Harley Davidson purse out there and it was leather, but it was raggy. But it's leather. It's real leather. It's really marked with a Harley Davidson. It was a real genuine Harley Davidson purse. I was like this close to throwing that thing away. I'm telling you, just thinking I'm gonna lose my money on this, but I just don't. It's not gonna sell. It's raggy. Lady comes over. Her kids come over first. Mom, you gotta see this. And she comes over and she's just like, here, take my money. She didn't try to chew me down, nothing like that. Here, take my money. That's it. And it's like, oh, cool. And then I had this zipper purse. It was called a BAM bag, and it unzips all the way around. I thought it didn't, but then the lady showed me that it did. People would pick it up and how much you want for it. I had $10 on it. It's worth it, trust me. I paid $5.32 for it. No, $5.35 for it. So I wasn't getting a huge profit anyway. But, you know, people weren't buying it. So, like, I even told a few people 8, 7, 5, just to get rid of it. Nobody wanted it. She come over and was like, 10, here you go. I love these. And then she showed me how it worked and all that, and she was thrilled. So it's like, everything will sell, but it's got to find the buyer, you know, or the buyer has to spot it. It's just, it's one of those things. But you do get very sick and tired of taking things. These 2 things I'm going to show you. First of all, they're worth what I'm asking for them. They are. All right. Cast iron rooster trivet. Cast iron rooster soap dish. Cast iron rooster trivet. All right. So, initially, I tried 20. Nobody was interested. Or everybody picked them up. Nobody was interested. So I tried 15. And I mean for both. Okay. Today I put them on a $5 table. Just see if anybody was interested. Now, understand at $5, I'm losing money on them both. So I got to looking on eBay. They're worth more on eBay at sale prices, at what's sold. So I put them on eBay for $35 for the pair. It'll save on shipping too, that way, and they're great together. Like I said, this one needs to be fired. But everybody liked them. Everybody picked them up. And then, like I said, I was already losing money on it. Marking it down to $5. Dude comes over, and I tell him, you know, it's $5. And he's like, does it down. He comes back about 10 minutes later. He's like, I give you 3. Nope, losing too much money on that. And he's like, hi. And he's like, oh well. And he walks off. I'm like, come on, it's cast iron. You can't buy anything cast iron real cheap. I couldn't even buy them real cheap at Goodwill, which I now know just to leave these things alone. Probably, it depends on how they go on eBay, but like, I paid too much. I did. I simply paid too much for them. So, we'll see if I can recover my money or not. And again, if I had a nice kitchen sink, that'd be on it. If I had the farmhouse style kitchen sink,
all day, every day, this would be my favorite thing. But I don't. And as it stands, I don't have room for it. So, you know. But I guess that's all I got for you today. Check out my eBay link below. Remember, if you see anything at the flea markets or that I'm getting ready to post, because I haven't posted a lot of this stuff that I just showed you, especially that jewelry, because we're going to get up early in the morning for the next 2 mornings. We found flea markets to go to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. There's 3 different flea markets. Saturday and Sunday are both Webb Road, First Choice, and on Tuesday, one called Farmers. We found one on Monday. I forgot what it was called. I think it's just Wilkes County Flea Market or Wilkes Flea Market, something like that. And we've been trying to get up there and go see them, but it's been raining ever since we found it on Mondays. So hopefully this Monday is looking good. It's going to be hot as Hades. I've got a big thing of water freezing in the freezer right now. It's going with me so I can douse my hair tomorrow, and hubby can too. I was surprised. I've never seen him take his shirt off in public. He did today, damn it. And his shirt came off. He's like, done. I was like, if I could do that, I'd do that. I almost let my white belly fly everywhere today. I mean, the rest of me is slightly tan, but that is ice white, okay? That's almost translucent white. And I just did not care. It got to the sticky heat point that I was like, I'm just going to get naked and y'all just going to deal with it. Look, there's a kid over there in leopard print shorts. She done cut her tank top off, which I don't blame either one of them. She's licking toys. Y'all leave me alone. You just going to see some fat rolls, okay? Hey, I'm going to fit right in. It's fine, I'm telling you. Characters, all of them. You never know who you're going to get, what you're going to get. Some of them are funny, some of them are terrifying, and some of them are just like, what the hell are you doing? But I imagine, like I said, my little lunatic self fits right in. Hi, Shiva, stop licking me. You just had water. Your whole face is wet. I don't know if you can see her. I know you can see her tail wagging. I hate to get her to jump up. I'm trying to teach her not to jump on people. But anyway, she's pretty. She's massive. Stop licking me. No, you go away. Look, there you are. You can see you now. Oh, wait, I turned around. Shiva. Don't you be pulling on my clothes. That's why you get kicked out most of the time. Oh, she's going after her tail again. All right, you guys. So that's everything. But remember, if you see something and you like it, say something. My email address is below. My eBay is listed below. You can follow me on eBay and search for items too. I noticed on the app it's a little harder to search for items on my page, but on the laptops and stuff, it's got that little tiny search bar on the page. So it's easy on the laptop and computer or the website, and more difficult on the app. So, or at least as far as I can tell. All right, yes. If you see something, say something. Let me know. Holla at you, girl. I'd be glad to put it to the side for you, or figure out a way to bundle it in eBay, or we can talk about it anyway. I guess I'm done. I'm going to shave my legs because I didn't do that when I was in the shower earlier. I just wanted to ick off me, and now I feel all prickly. I don't want to feel prickly, hot, and gross tomorrow. So we're going to deal with that. All right. Much love, many prayers. Go to bed. Bye, y'all. Or if it's first thing in the morning, I'm sorry. I love y'all.